Got to get Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua next. We were supposed to get this fight like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? From Deontay Wilder's point of view, he feels like Anthony Joshua is scared of him, and he feels like AJ and Eddie Hearn did everything in their power to not make this fight happen, okay? But let AJ tell it. Anthony Joshua feels like the fight didn't happen because of failed negotiations. And this happens all the time in boxing, right? Like, it took forever for us to get Floyd versus Pacquiao. By the time that it actually happened, we really didn't care about it. And the fight didn't live up to expectations. And also with Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford, we also didn't get that fight when we wanted it. And that fight turned out to not even be a 50-50 fight, right? Bud put belt the ass on Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this AJ and Wilder fight, right? Both of these guys are clearly past their prime, right? Especially Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, he looks like a complete shell of himself from what he used to be, right? I think mentally, I think his body has just taken a lot of punishment. And I just think mentally he's not that same savage that was doing the Euro step, knocking out Bermane Stiverne. Do you guys remember when Deontay Wilder did a Euro step and knocked out Bermane Stiverne? Wilder might be the first boxer in boxing history to hit a Euro step in the ring and knock somebody out, bro. You feel me? That Deontay Wilder is gone. I mean, I was watching this Derek Chisora fight, and I literally was screaming at my TV because he dropped Derek Chisora, and then he was in there playing with his food. Wilder was in there smiling, laughing. There was one point where he literally backed Derek Chisora into the corner, and Chisora was just waiting. He was waiting to get knocked out. He was begging Wilder to take him out of his misery. This man Wilder looked Derek Chisora in the eyes and said, "I love you." Then he threw a right hand, completely missed, didn't hit anything, and then he just pushes Derek Chisora out of the ring. This caused the referee to take away 2 points from Deontay Wilder. And at this point, I thought this fight was going to either end in a draw, or I thought they were going to give the fight to Derek, because Derek, he was landing some big punches in this fight, bruh. Shout out to Wilder for being tough and having the chin that he has, because I thought Derek Chisora was going to put this man to sleep. He was landing some bomb overhand rights, but unfortunately, he just didn't have enough power to even drop Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder just tripped at one point in the fight. That was it. So Wilder won the fight by split decision. He walked out of the arena, and as he walked past Anthony Joshua, he looked him in the eyes and said, "Let's do it," and dapped him up, right? AJ didn't say anything, which I found very strange, because even when Wilder was first walking out to the ring for the fight, he just walked past AJ and didn't even look at him, didn't even acknowledge him, right? And that's a good thing. That shows that Wilder was 100% locked in on this fight. I don't know why AJ was trying to have some type of face-off with Wilder before he's about to go fight somebody else, right? You got to focus on what's on the table before you focus on what's on the other plate. You feel me? So shout out to Wilder for that. But listen, bro, AJ, you're coming off of a win against Jake Paul, who is a YouTuber turned boxer. We don't even really consider him an elite boxer. And before that, you got knocked out by Daniel Dubois, okay? You also got a knockout loss to Andy Ruiz, which you redeemed yourself from. And you have 2 losses to Alexander Usyk, okay? Wilder, you know, you got knocked out by Zhilei Zhang. You got beat by Joseph Parker. You lost to Tyson Fury twice. So these guys both got some stains on their record. But at the end of the day, both of these guys, you know, like, this could be the biggest fight of the year, in my opinion. If they do this fight the right way, if this fight happens in Las Vegas, and, you know, they built the fight up properly, they show all of the history between Wilder and AJ, and Wilder is talking his shit during the promo, which I know he's gonna do, and AJ is popping his shit. And if we can get these guys to have some heated face-offs before the fight, bruh, I think this fight would be the biggest fight of the year, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I think this fight is bigger than a Haney-Ryan rematch, because this is heavyweight boxing. One thing that you know about heavyweight boxing is there's a 90% chance there's going to be a knockout. And there's no way that Wilder and AJ is going to go 12 rounds. It's just not going to happen, okay? I'm definitely rooting for Wilder in this fight, but if I was to go with my mind, I would have to say Anthony Joshua will win this fight because Anthony Joshua, he's still very sharp in the ring, right? Anthony Joshua's biggest flaw is he's chinny, right? If you land clean on AJ's chin, he will get dropped. You feel me? But as far as his tools, bro, Anthony Joshua is still one of the most skilled heavyweights in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder, you know, he's never been the most skillful boxer, but the skills that he did had ever since he stopped getting trained by Mark Breland, he has just become just horrible skill-wise, bruh. But at the end of the day, bruh, and we seen this in the Derek Chisora fight, if Wilder can land that right hand, even if it doesn't land 100% clean, he can put your ass to sleep. Guys, I saw Wilder throwing left hooks against Derek Chisora, and one of them landed and rocked Derek Chisora. So Wilder got power in that left hand as well. So listen, if Wilder can land that right hand on AJ at any point in the fight, he can most definitely win this fight by knockout. And I don't think that Wilder would have the same compassion that he had for Derek Chisora, because Derek Chisora, you know, he's like in his 40s. He made it very clear that his fight with Wilder was going to be his last fight. And it's obvious that Wilder and Derek Chisora are friends with each other. It's obvious that they like each other, right? Pause, no Diddy, right? But AJ and Wilder, these guys don't like each other at all, bro. You know, Wilder really believes AJ is scared of him. AJ doesn't like the fact that Wilder has publicly bashed his name for years. And I don't think Wilder would have any, I don't think he would hold back at all against AJ. I think Wilder would really go in there to really try to make a statement. And let's be honest, man, if Wilder can knock out AJ, that'll definitely help us forget the fact that Wilder lost twice to Tyson Fury, got knocked out by Zeli Zane, because AJ is a big name, bruh. If you can get an AJ win, especially if you can beat AJ by knockout, bruh, that's Hall of Fame type of stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even though neither of these guys have a title right now, I don't think it matters, bro. These guys have both had Hall of Fame boxing careers. Some people would disagree with Wilder having a Hall of Fame boxing career, but I think Wilder's definitely going to the boxing Hall of Fame. I think he has the highest heavyweight KO ratio in boxing history. He had that long title reign, even though he did not fight the top guys at heavyweight. A lot of those guys was ducking Wilder. A lot of those guys was scared of Wilder. So let's make this fight happen. And let me know who you guys got winning this fight, man. Do you got Bomb Squad? You got the Bronze Bomber winning? Or do you got Anthony Joshua? You know what I'm saying? The UK lad. You know, Anthony Joshua. Do you got Anthony Joshua winning this fight by knockout or by decision? You know what I'm saying? Let me know, man. It's your boy Days. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.